All right, so the first question says, simplify the expression 10 times x squared times y cubed times 5z squared, all raised to the third power. So using my properties of exponents, what should I do with this 3?
You should multiply it within the... You should murder it.
Distribute it. Yeah, right? So that turns into 10 cubed. Now, if I have 10x squared and raised to the third power, what should I do? Add 6, multiply, right? So it's 2 times 3. Y cubed times 3. Now 5 cubed, don't forget about that, constant. And z 2 times 3. Alright? So now, I need somebody in the calculator who can help me out with 10 cubed.
What?
Oh, isn't that 1,000?
I also don't have a calculator back here, so I'm trusting.
Let me check.
And then Anthony, you mind passing me one back there? Thank you. 2 times 3 gives me x to the 6.
Whenever it's 10, then you just add a 0.
Y to the 9th. 5 times 5 is 25. Times 5, I think, is 125. And then z to the 6th. All right, is there anything more that I can combine here? Well, I've got some constants. What about 1,000 times 125?
4.
Not 4. And it's still kind of early for me, so don't judge.
It's way too early.
125.
1,000.
125, 0, 0, 0. So, 125,000.
Thank you.
Oh, I just did 5 cubed.
All right, and then that would be my final answer. And it would serve you well, and my eyes, if you could kindly box your answers. Sometimes the work gets all over the place, and it's kind of hard for me to find the solutions. So to make it just easier on both of us, let's just box our final answers so I can quickly find the solutions. All right? So any questions on the first one? No, a water fountain. I'm sorry. Yeah, there's a water fountain in the hallway. You can go. I'm sorry. No, I do not have any water. Okay.
Great, Mr.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You gave her
Sarcasm.
false hope.
I did. All right. So now here I've got 20x cubed times e to the 6, all divided by 4x to the 4th, y z cubed. All right. So when I have these two terms, what I like to do is kind of keep my constant or my like terms with my like terms. So I've got two constants divided by each other. So that's like 20 divided by 4 times x cubed divided by x to the 4th times, now if I don't have a y to the 0, thank you, you can grab, there's a packet on the front table. If I don't have a y in my numerator, what exponent should I attach to my y? Yeah, right? Because anything times 0 or to the 0 power is 1. Not quite, Brandon. It's a package that's it's next to the SAT by the water bottle. Okay, y times z to the 6th all over z cubed. All right, well, 20 divided by 4 is what? 5. Now, if I have the same base but different exponents, what should I do?
Subtract.
Yeah, I subtract them too. So I have to the negative 1. 0 minus 1, right? There's an invisible 1 here, so negative 1. And then 6 minus 3 is just 3. All right, so I have negative exponents. If we are a fan of partial credit, this would be a fine final answer. But if we like full credit, I think I can do something to my x and my y, right? Yeah, I need to move them to the denominator. So my final answer should look like 5z cubed all over xy.